apparently Anthony Joshua has retired from the sport of boxing. What do y'all think of this, guys? You know, for good reason. Anthony Joshua has been involved in a car crash. A week or two ago. Um, and two of his close people that he was with, that he grew up with, who he used to train with, has died, has sadly passed away. His coach and his trainer, and it who's to know when it's your time. A lot of people live their lives like they have tomorrow, but sometimes you don't even have a minute. So I feel like Anthony Joshua might need to reflect on certain things. I feel like he's gonna be distracted, so he needs to get his mind together. A lot of people was hoping that Anthony Joshua would fight Tyson Fury, but that fight seems to be falling through. I don't think I want to see that fight at least now, because there's gonna be a lot of factors that go into that fight. Anthony Joshua will be probably distracted, and even if he lose, I feel like he wouldn't be at his potential that he would have fought if he wouldn't have gotten a wreck. As far as Anthony Joshua, hey man, look, take your time off. You got the Jake Paul joke out of boxing. You beat him up, you gave us a show. You made it, you made people see that boxing, you can't play boxing, you can't take boxing for a joke. You got this guy, a bunch of fighters who's in the gym, sweating, would never get that spotlight, never get that chance. And then you got this little kid come out of nowhere, and he just skips the ranks, and he get paid all this money, and that just goes to show that sometimes life ain't fair, but as far as that fight, I was very happy seeing it. It was very entertaining, to say the least. When I seen the ring, how big the ring was, Jake Paul, I knew Jake Paul was gonna run all night. I knew his game plan was to survive. And, survive he did until the 6th round, where, Anthony Joshua ended it. I feel like it was always meant to go to the 6th. I feel like the contract, allegedly, they said that it was a fixed fight. Basically, there's stipulations in the contract, allegedly, that the guy, Anthony Joshua had to follow. And it says anything goes after the 6th round. So but as far as AJ goes, he's supposed to fight Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. That them fights might be gone now. It might be gone. But as far as Anthony Joshua and the Jake Paul thing, a lot of people were saying that to get into these conspiracy topics, a lot of people were saying certain things. I know y'all have heard about it, of how it had to do with these type of things, and like Anthony Joshua is a Mason and this and that. And who's to say? We can't say if that is the case, if that is the case or not. I feel like even if that is the case, which would be crazy, but there's bigger cases that a lot of people don't pay attention to. There's a lot of bigger things that people should be paying attention to than celebrity things. But hey, if y'all want to see Anthony Joshua fight again, even after that car wreck, just let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You violate, I'm gonna have to demonstrate. You violate, I'm gonna demonstrate.
Well, stop trying to left, little, but you trying to
steal
quotes and stuff.
You violate, I'm gonna demonstrate.
Brother.
You violate, I'm gonna demonstrate.
I want y'all to play them tapes back.
You already know what I say. You violate and I demonstrate.
But Shakur, that guy will put anybody to sleep outside the ring.